Willie D Live.
What's up, family? In the latest degenerate public servants news, we have a Houston police officer who vowed to write tickets to everyone because she didn't get knocked down the night before. Yeah, fam, it's bad. It gets worse. A horny police officer in Houston, Texas is under investigation after posting on social media about writing everyone a ticket because she didn't get any adult action the night before. The viral video shows Harris County Constable Precinct 5 Deputy Jennifer Escalera sitting in a squad car in her uniform with her nameplate visible, taking out a pen and writing on a notepad with an on-screen caption, "Didn't get cracked last night, so everyone is getting a ticket." Escalera shared the video on TikTok and it went viral, and she's since deleted it from her account. Harris County Constable Precinct 5 Public Information Officer Jeff McShann said, "Escalera is under investigation, and in the meantime, she is still on active duty." This chick posts a lot on TikTok, including videos called "Get Ready With Me," where she has a camera on her before she gets out of bed, and she walks into the bathroom in her panties and bra and, starts brushing her teeth and putting her makeup on and all of that stuff that goes with getting dressed. A lot of people thought this was extremely funny. There were even people saying, "Arrest me, where is she? She needs to arrest me." I don't think it's funny because she's doing exactly what other officers do when they have a bad day. When they have a bad day, they take it out on the public. If they just got into an argument with their girl, let's say they're on the phone, and this is in real time. They're on the phone. Sometimes while they're pulling up to a scene where there's some type of altercation or something, they're supposed to be there to de-escalate. How can they de-escalate when they just got through arguing on the phone with their significant other or one of their children or their parents, and they were turned all the way up? They were being disrespectful. They were loud. How can you expect them to be able to de-escalate a situation? So oftentimes they take their issues to the streets, and the public has to deal with that. Imagine somebody just got let go. Let's just say somebody just broke up with the person, and now they're on the streets. You know what go through your head during a fresh breakup? And now somebody don't want to do exactly what you told them to do. Turn your car off. Why did I turn my car? Because I say turn them up. You know what I'm saying? They turn up real quick. Have you seen the videos where the one officer will have a person detained, or they're trying to put the cuffs on or whatever, and then another officer will pull up without knowing anything about the situation? They just come charging, and when they get to the person, they start kicking them and stomping them. They don't ask no question. They just start kicking and stomping it. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. A lot of times those dudes be coked up and doped up. Police officers, yeah, they be coked up and doped up. Yeah, a lot of times they be drunk. What we have to understand, family, is there ain't like a major vetting that goes on when it comes to hiring police officers. Oftentimes, they're not hiring the cream of the crop. They're hiring the bottom of the barrel. This chick has a bad day, so she decides to take it out on everybody. And we're not even talking about a bad day where she couldn't pay her mortgage, or, she got into a domestic dispute, with her significant other. We're not talking about where she got reprimanded for, being out of pocket on the job. We're not talking about stuff like that, regular stuff that make people have a bad day. We're not talking about road rage. We're talking about somebody who didn't get knocked down. She upset because she didn't get knocked down. We're talking about a nymphomaniac. You gotta be a nymphomaniac to go that far to where you want to make somebody else's day bad because you're having a bad day. And what you're having a bad day over, right there, fam, that should be enough to fire her. She absolutely should not be on the streets with a badge and a gun and authority. Now, you know what this play is, right? This seems like a textbook problem on the job where a chick gets fired for doing something inappropriate, and then she goes out and starts an OnlyFans page. I absolutely can see that coming. This chick is already used to taking her clothes off on camera or having her clothes off on camera. She's already used to the world seeing her in her underwear. So it would be nothing for her to put on some underwear or take off some stuff and do some blurring and stuff like that and present an OnlyFans page. I absolutely do believe she's going to get fired. I was about to say I'm surprised that she's still working, but I'm not surprised. Imagine how many police officers out there who are racist, and they get online just like everybody else. They got Instagram, they got Twitter, they got YouTube, and they see something they don't like. See, a lot of people hop online and say things about other races, but they don't do anything about it because of the fear of being prosecuted. The police, when they're online, they can hop on offline and go straight to the streets and kill somebody. This is the power that cops have in making people's lives miserable. They can straight up profile somebody. If they decide, look, man, I want to be an a-hole, I'm finna kill me somebody today, they can kill somebody. And in most cases, they're gonna get away with it. Because all they gotta do is pretend that you did something wrong and then try to provoke you into a confrontation. Even just provoking you to move, they'll tell you, hey, get your license and registration. Well, the license and registration can't just magically appear. You have to reach to grab it. And when you reach to grab it, they can bust you right in the head and then say, well, I thought he was reaching for a gun. You stupid mother, you just said license and registration. Wouldn't you assume that I'm reaching for my license and registration? But they have done this time and time and time again and gotten away with it. And family, these are just the cases that we know about. What about all of the cases where there is no video? Especially in these small towns where cover-ups are easy to get away with. In these little one light signal towns. Yeah. Oh man. Are we in trouble? We are in trouble. No more talk.